All right, Call It All Book Lovers is a podcast that gives you the scoop at all the popular books, interviews with authors, and much, much more. Our very own reading queen, Julissa Ortiz, hanging out with the young podcaster, my guy, E-Train. What's up?
I mean, Cody, you are going to love this kid, okay? I mean, first of all, the bow tie. And second of all, he's a book lover just like you, right? Here, my friends, let me introduce you, is Ethan Minton, better known to the book-loving world as E-Train. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Oh, my goodness. And can we also just take note of all of the books that are behind him? Wow. Ethan, go ahead and tell everyone, these are the books that you have already read?
Yeah.
He has already read all of these books. He's got more in his room that are just waiting. Oh my goodness. Tell my friends, how did this reading journey start? When did you start learning how to read?
Well, I started learning how to read like from the day I came home from the hospital. And once I started reading, I haven't been able to stop. And when COVID hit, I kind of took it to the next level in a sense. I started reviewing books for authors and for myself. And soon I attended virtual library book clubs because COVID, I can't really do anything.
Right.
So once I started doing library book clubs, I also started reviewing the books I read, every single one. It was a tricky task, but I loved doing it. And one day I went to a library book club hosted by a Michigan librarian, Nicole Johnson, and we were discussing Starfish, which is one of my favorite books. It's displayed
his
right
favorite
here.
books are right here, have a very special place on his desk. So there's Starfish.
And I reviewed the book and sent the review to the librarian, and I didn't know this, but she sent it to the author, and the author posted it on her Instagram story. And that's when I realized maybe I can review books for a living in a sense, because I was homeschooled at the time, so I don't have to go to school. I have a lot of time on my hands.
Right.
And soon I started reviewing books, a lot of them, interviewing authors, and now I'm leading local book drives for underserved kids.
I mean,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
How old
He's
are
the
you?
best.
I'm 11. I'm going to 6th grade.
He's the best.
Going into 6th grade. This is insane. Okay, so some of your other favorite books. Have you interviewed the authors for some of your other favorites?
I have. I'm very grateful and just super happy. Like, I've been able to interview some of my favorite authors. Even before I started reviewing books, I loved their books. And this amazing opportunity is just so incredible. I'm so glad I review books and interview authors. So I've interviewed nearly every single, of course not Rick Riordan, who wrote the Percy Jackson. He's a little bit too big for me, but
Never say never.
yeah, never say never. And I've interviewed these 4 authors, on the 14th at Capitol Bookstore on K Street in Sacramento. I'm going to be interviewing Lisa McMahon, who's a Sacramento native. That's pretty cool.
We love Lisa McMahon here on the Good Day Show. Okay, real quick, because you're doing great things. I also want to tell people about your book drive.
Yeah, so this summer I started a summer book drive because it hurts so bad to just see that some kids don't have the opportunity to read. I don't know where I would be without these incredible books, and seeing that some kids don't have the chance to read, it got me thinking, wow, I want to do something about this. And I kind of created a little bit of a, I guess, book world name. I've made a name for myself.
I would say you have, my friend.
Yeah. And I decided to start a book drive. I promoted it on social media, and so far I've received nearly 100 books, and I've partnered with the Friends of the Sacramento Library. They're going to be sending me some books from their different libraries in the whole Sacramento Public Library community.
And that's enough for 3 different classrooms?
At the moment, 3 different classrooms, but soon I'll be given even more, and we'll have nearly 200. Our goal is 300.
I feel like you're going to get there, my friend. I asked him, how many books have you read this summer? And he did the reading program with Sac Library. He said, I stopped counting after 25. He got the medal and then stopped counting. I mean, I'm trying to get my kids to do 1. You know? You are fantastic, my friend. E-Train Talks is his podcast. You really should check it out. His most recent one, the author of this one, Class Act, Jerry Kraft. Fantastic podcast if you want to check it out. We got all the links there on our website, gooddaysacramento.com. Ethan, it was such a pleasure to meet you, and I am so impressed by you and all that you're doing. He says he wants to write books in the near future.
Yes.
I have a feeling we're going to see his name on the cover.
Oh, yeah.
I really do.
Oh, yeah, you definitely will. Also, you'll hear him in The Greatest Showman. He's going to be in a local performance coming up. He also sings.
Oh.
I told you I was a fan.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, You are a fan or a stalker, but whatever.
Exactly. That's my buddy. All right, thank you, Julissa. Bye, then.